Good evening. All right, so this is an ebook that I got to review. I'm just going to give you like the first few chapters, kind of set it up to the beginning of the grand adventure. The book is called Gypsy Blood, and it starts out with a man who is a writer. He's been given an advance on his next book, and due to many pitfalls in his life, losing a child, divorce, etc., so forth, he moves to Paris hoping to awaken his muse again. And his muse is not exactly cooperating. So a few years after he's moved there, you come upon him drinking wine with a beautiful woman who turns out to work for his publisher. She is trying to check on the progress of his book, and the progress is nothing. He's still trying to show her a good time around Paris, and as they're walking to another bar, they see an old man. Old man seems to know the woman he's with, but due to language barriers and things like that, he's like, oh, well, maybe I'm just misunderstanding this. As he goes to try to move around the guy pulls out a huge knife. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to go the other way. Turn around. There are three guys at the other end of the alley that they're in, all wearing masks and black hoodies. They also have very large knives. So he tries to leave with his lady friend and tries to get the old man to go with him. Because they're like, hey, this guy's like 80. He could totally get hurt. The old man cuts his leg. Pretty well. I mean, he's got a big old gash at his quad. And so he's limping. And then he turns around. The three guys are beating up on this old man. And so he's like, crap, I just can't leave this old man here. Goes and he starts trying to help the old man and knocks some of the guys away. And then he realizes the old man is dying. And he hears sirens of the police coming. The three men in the masks disappear, and he's left in an alley with a really old man who is cut so many times. He's been stabbed repeatedly, and he's just gushing blood. So he's trying to help this old man. He's like, I don't know who this guy is. He kind of creeps me out, but, I should try to save him. And as they're waiting for the EMTs, the old man grabs him and basically French kisses him like down to his toes. When that happens, he gets a bunch of the old man's blood in his mouth. He had already gotten it like on his face and his eyes, all that kind of stuff from when the old man was coughing up blood basically. But at that point, he's got all of it in him. And he is grossed out and he's throwing up. And that's the beginning of the adventure. There is more than meets the eye to that old man. And he gave Corbin more than just a little bit of blood with that very deep kiss. So go check this book out. It's an easy read. I mean that in the best sense possible. I was able to read it for a couple hours at a time, lose myself in it, get, so many pages in and not even realize it. The story flows very well. The descriptions are fantastic, and you really feel for the characters. You get, even though it's a darker story, you feel a connection to the characters. So if that sounds like your kind of deal, go check it out. Let me know what you think. If you've got questions, comments, or profound thoughts, put them below. Thanks much. Bye.